Hello everyone, welcome to Squiggleboy 11. I'm your host as always, Moth48, joined today by Cherry. Hello.
Hello. I'm here, apparently.
It's nice to have you. So, last minute signups are always a thing in this game, I understand. Last minute signups are always a thing, but how is... There were 4 people 10 minutes ago, there's 14 now, it's basically tripled. So, let me just see this quickly. How good sub? About that good. Okay. I was very surprised, I thought this would be a small one today. I guess not.
Yeah, it's there were plans about like one of us actually joining the tournament just to have the member count, be reasonable, but also last minute signups.
Yep, it's actually really stacked as well. A lot of really good people showed up. Okay,
So it's gonna be a fun one.
let's get the bracket up for you all. Wow, so many matchups to choose from. I guess we'll just do one match from winners round 1 in the interest of time. And I think we'll choose Telika vs Haxentrick or a true bean. Maybe that's the reason, Fice.
I would add up because whenever I join tournaments, I'm always last and like one of the last people to sign in, and I do get called lucky.
Wow.
Wow, quite a sour.
Yeah, I should join, shouldn't I? Oh, Substantial's just killed us all. Right, I'll fill in. Okay,
evil.
he's back. I mean, the tower's gonna have to die eventually. I imagine we're gonna play some M&S at some point today.
Not obligatory. Like the tournament is secondary to the tower.
Alright. Okay. I think we've got just enough people where we can fit everyone in one lobby.
With the map participants, that is 14 participants, and you, so that's 15 people like that need to be here.
Yeah, well, eventually you're gonna join us, I imagine.
Well, hopefully. It's just this computer is currently slower than I would like.
Yeah, Cherry's with us in spirit. And screen share.
Hopefully it's not too delayed, so yeah.
Okay, just waiting for Telika to get on the mat. Where's Game Freak now? The curse of M&S players and their double names.
Find them all the time in the tourneys, but it's also fun.
I mean, I do it all the time.
Fair.
Cherry's on commentary accent.
I'm Cherry.
Your audio is working, isn't it? Yes. I mean, I've had some funny stories where people don't realise who I am and talk to me as if I'm a new player. because I use a silly name.
Mm.
And people getting very mad about losing to me because they think I'm brand new.
You use the beginner tag when you use a different name, or what do you do?
I just use my normal tag, I think.
And it's kind of strange for them to believe that you're a beginner.
Yeah. Also, I guess I should introduce it now. We've got the Telika's mod I've installed on my computer, so we're going to see Telika as she sees herself for this tournament. You can kind of see it in lobby right now on this mat. Tika Gaming. Where's Tika Gaming? I don't see him. Where? Tika Gaming, hello? Being Despiser is complaining about being bad at fighting Lich whilst fighting like the best Lich in the world. But you know, something's happened.
Well, always our first time.
Okay.
I hope everything is all right on Telika's side, because, yeah, it has taken a little bit.
Yeah, I think they said they're speaking to someone. Let's hope they can get here soon. I think we had picked an unfortunate match just by chance.
Guess it's just the luck of the draw.
Oh, there they are.
Nice.
So Haxentrick has been promoted to a true being, which may be their final form. If you don't know, Haxentrick like changes their name every tournament based on how confident they're feeling. They use like a different adjective, so usually it's like small or medium or tiny. This time they're using true. They're a true being. It was pretty positive.
If you don't mind, could you reduce the, what's it called, stream quality on the stream share, because it is glitching out slightly.
Can I do what to the quality, sorry?
Yeah, can you reduce the quality a little bit and just like screen share, because
Okay.
it's causing a little bit of issues for me.
Let me see if I know how Discord works. Stream setting, stream quality. Okay, yeah.
Right.
Okay. So that works. Okay, here we are. I like FRC is dispel early and says unfocused kunai. It does get a micro the unfocused kunai not too long later, and a hit against Haxen. First hit of the game. Telika slightly up against the wall here, but Haxen can't capitalise, backs into a waffle. See a bit of diamond spam, pushes Haxen back, brings out the vanish. But no vanish available for that diamond spam. Haxen is caught in some basic. And there's the first card down into Telika's way. Quite a strong way for it to happen, I guess. There's not quite the tip of the spell. Haxentrick patiently avoids the hit as Telika goes in, the walls close in. Telika at a distance will use some diamond spam into the triple basic, but Haxen dodges.
Oh, that's a hit.
Those diamonds, it's kind of hard to tell with this texture pack on, I guess. You can see what flash. But there's a hit against Asteri, who's now in a corner, but no pressure against them really. Oh, Can't quite manage the unfocus kunai micro.
Axen is now on their last life, so let's see if they're able to switch up or not. Oh, I'm seeing the basics from Asteri.
Very nearly did catch Haxen, who evens things up all of a sudden. 1 heart apiece.
That's good.
And Haxen does indeed clutch it off.
Very close round. That immediate aggression from both players again on the very final card.
Well, Haxen in a corner here has to use Vanish against those basics. Very scary spot to be in. Oh, but Asteri on the approach is caught behind the tree on a hood swide. What do you think about the use of the web tree?
I don't think I've really seen people use tree like around me. Tree is kind of an uncommon way to describe it.
Okay.
Oh, and that's a hit from diamonds. Unfortunate diamond dodges.
Yeah, there's too many.
Telika does not care about Haxen's aggression at all right now, and just Haxen backs into one of the wides. Is still in a very dangerous position. Oh, okay.
Here's some diamonds from up on range. But cut off quite short.
Haxen is once again forced to dodge.
It seems like Telika's cutting their diamond spam short a lot more than often. Like usually they just use layers
Which
and
I
layers
feel like
of diamonds, but not this time.
If I had to say the reason why is like last time that I fought Telika, they tried to spam diamonds against me a lot, but it was not working out. And oh, that's a very nice hit from the basic on Haxen. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And now 1 heart
Both players
apiece.
now on 1 heart.
From 1 card as well, and Haxen's the one to win. As close as games can be. That's game 1.
Also, apologies for only starting commentating again the second half. My stream was bugging out.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, Haxen gets like caught by the probably most common combo on Sun, which is what was it, basic into wide?
Yep. The breakfast special. Although with these
Breakfast special.
textures, it's hard to relate the attacks to breakfast.
Yeah, but yeah, it is actually true that Telika is cutting the diamond spam a lot shorter, and wow, Haxen just gets caught by all the offense, cannot dodge, gets caught again right immediately after wake up. It's already on their last life while Telika's not taking anything.
Yeah, it's very similar to our first card actually. Now Telika forced back by some pressure. There is some space now. The diamond spam cut short by some basics. Telika tries for the tip of the spell, it looks like. Can't quite get a hit.
Ooh, okay, Haxen gets out of that corner, almost got hit. Let's see, Telika managed to dodge all of the basics and specials, that's very nice. Both of them are pretty in a pretty position, but wow, okay, Telika is able to just roll over Haxen in the first fight.
See if Haxen has a response like he did in the last game.
Seems like they're trying to mix up the basics a little bit, but I'm not sure if they figured out how to do it in the best way yet. A lot of basics being used by Telika.
Yeah,
trying to catch Haxen in a bad situation, and oh, they're somehow evading.
Been up for long.
That can't wait forever.
The nature of this game. And dodge forever.
What? Okay, wow, I'm surprised that they dodged all those Kuna up.
Can't dodge forever.
Those were like a lot of very close kunai dodges. I'm genuinely surprised.
Yeah, Telika is definitely a very strong micro flyout.
Just want to say, because I feel like micro and kunai is my favorite way to dodge them. Ooh, and okay, force use the spell there, and Haxen runs into. Was that a wide?
Couldn't quite see. But Telika there caught by kunai on the approach, bringing us to even on this card.
Ooh, nice dodges by Telika.
It's
Forced to a corner, but also Haxen tries to use Vanish for offense, but doesn't get it because oh, never mind.
little top basic just outside melee range, catches Asteri, and another hit follows right afterwards to bring Haxentrick to card.
Haxen seems to like know how to, you know, use their basics to trap Telika sometimes like that.
Yeah, there's no she could have really went there, I guess. Again, another basic with Asteri against the wall.
Telika is getting quite close to the corner, but at the same time manages to catch Haxen out with a diamond.
Seems like a bit of aggressive play from Haxen, not got punished that.
They tried to back out after realizing it's not going to work out, but then they cut out by the diamond. Oh, very nice basic. Oh, Haxen is already on their last life.
But so is Asteri
But
after
so is
that
Telika.
revenge.
Oh, forced to use the spell there, otherwise the Kuna would have got her.
Can I just say both games have been last heart, last card. This is ridiculous.
I mean, intense games are the most fun, I feel like.
Yeah. Doors close in. Haxen looks for an approach against these diamonds. Can't he dodge? Has to use Vanish.
Wow. I'm surprised Haxen did that in the corner, but that looked extremely close.
Yeah, really good movements by Haxen. As the walls continue to close, diamonds come out. Again, just 2 layers. It's a good attack by Asteri, but not enough, as Haxentrick wins the set in an extremely close 2-0.
I could have went like either way for both games.
Yeah,
wow.
Exactly.
I'll play to both players.
Okay, let's do a bit of counting. I'll show you all the results that have happened so far. Looks like winners round 1 has finished. I think we'll do losers off stream. There's a bit too many matches to stream everything today. I think we'll stream 2 from winners round 2. There's a lot of good ones. I think we'll do the bottom 2. Axem vs Fice, and then Game Freak vs Sub.
Very interesting games. Like, we don't often see what's it called, Game Freak in the lobby, at least in these tournaments.
Yeah, it's been quite a while since I saw them. I think like end of last year maybe. Wait.
I mean, yeah, New Year's was not too long ago.
Oh, no, the year before last. Oh. Okay.
Okay, there we go. Axem and the Fice are there.
Let's have a look. There they are. Kind of excited to see what matchup we'll get here. Could be any number, really.
I feel like I've seen a couple. I feel like I've seen like a lot of different characters being played by these people.
Yeah. I think Axem basically plays all of the cast. I'm trying to think who he doesn't play. Like, he doesn't play Arc too much, I guess, but he plays it a bit. Plays Death, he plays Lich. He doesn't play Wham too much. plays Frosticus, plays Hood, plays Arc sometimes. And who's the other character? Plays Sun quite a lot, so.
Yeah, quite the wide arsenal, so we could really get anything in this matchup. Okay, they have locked in their characters and the game's about to start.
Perfect. And here we are with Frost vs Storm.
Ooh.
Now
I feel like Frost is not bad in this matchup because of being able to just dodge roll out of a couple setups if they don't do a full charge one.
Yeah, dodge roll is very powerful in this matchup, I agree.
Problem is you can dodge roll into a wide, which might be difficult.
Yeah, what a dodge by Axem there after the end of that roll. Again,
Oh. That was a very dangerous setup. That they would have. The problem is they had to go really fast to try to avoid that. But like if they went fast, they would have gotten hit by the wide. So it was kind of checkmate in a way.
yeah, exactly.
Just not an obvious one.
Oh,
Oh, but two.
doesn't often happen.
It's being traded by both players.
Nice little move by Axem, staying at centre stage, but it's a risky stun. Will guarantee a hit for Fice, and 3 hearts to Axem's 1. Ooh.
Playing really close to the clone, dangerous strategy, but if you can react fast enough, then it can work out.
Yeah, I wonder what the ping is here. That seems really dangerous. This is EU to NA.
I would assume it's somewhere around the 200s, but also that might be wrong.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Very nice hit. Axem seems to be oftentimes not using any abilities and just waiting for the right moment instead of spamming them.
Yeah, this is something Axem has definitely been known for. And it's first card going to Fice after that top reset.
Axem just standing still while the storm dances around them.
And some more top A6 come. One of them does catch Axem there. I know Fice does like to experiment with the way he presses top A6 to like get a strange sort of offset. See, this is looking very dangerous for Axem, but Fice can't create a setup in time as the walls begin to close in, both Storm walls and the game's walls. Fice just...
Seems like the setup doesn't really get made, and it's just this. The min walls are approaching, and I think min walls are like really good for Storm Beast, so this will get quite tough.
Funny, Fice is just being a nuisance half the time, just like threatening to set something up and never actually doing it. Okay. Oh, Axem is barely seen. Wow.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody play like against Storm quite like Axem does here, which is like stand right next to the clone and there's dodging, and wow, that actually gets a hit off of Fice as well. That's currently Axem just has a card advantage even in min walls. But gets hit right next to the clone.
Bringing us right to even. Let's say that's unfortunate.
That's kind of what I was expecting to happen a lot, like based off of the, you know, clone plays, but also I guess they are skilled enough to avoid that happening most of the time. And oh, Axem's on now with their last life. Unfortunate bonk. So much pressure being applied by Storm Beast, I feel like.
Definitely doesn't seem like the traditional sort of wall and storm you see.
Yeah, it seems... I feel like if I had to describe this Storm Beast archetype, it's kind of like more similar to Hooded than Storm Beast in a way. Oh, that didn't work out.
And it is working here, taking a game off Axem. I wonder if we'll see a switch from Axem in response. Or... Oh. Is Fice wave dashing again?
Wave dash?
Yeah, he lags so bad that he like teleports on the screen short distances at a time.
Oh. That... I feel like that's very annoying to play against, but also that's just the cause of lag.
Yeah, let's see if Axem says anything. I don't think he's actually said it was bad. Oh, Axem said, yeah, not really playable. Okay. Just a quick connection test, I guess. Okay, I don't know how Game Freak knows exactly how many people have been DQ'd for lag. This is not a stat I knew.
There have actually been people DQ'd for lag?
Yeah, Substantial got DQ'd like a few months ago. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. Okay, let's just... Whoops, I'm on keyboard, I don't know how to play on keyboard. What's my basic? Sad, okay.
So how's it looking?
Not amazing.
Because honestly, like, from reviewing this, I don't think it looks horrible. Like, I don't think it looks horrible, but also I feel like it's different when you're playing.
Yeah, like he's just teleporting. I'm playing so bad, it's crazy. Sub, it was terrible. Don't say that. Oh, whoops, I'm not looking at the screen. Oh. Oh. Okay, maybe I should plug in the controller. I think it's too late for that. Oh, yeah, that was really bad. He just teleported in my face in basic from like, I don't know how long away. Okay, that's pretty bad.
Moth is now out of the tournament.
Okay, I'll do one more to check. Playing controller this time. It's so Jova. Oh, this controller isn't working apparently. Oh, never mind. Back to keyboard. I'll just try and pay attention to Fice.
Okay, realistically, I think that my Steam is not going to be downloaded by the time that the tournament is over.
That's fine.
So I'm just going to stop the download and just watch the stream. Or your screen share.
Okay. Oh my gosh. The basic got delayed by like... What? The basics are appearing and disappearing on the screen. I'm not sure if I've ever seen that.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Oh god.
Okay. Yeah, I think we'll DQ Fice for at least a game.
Unfortunate.
Just play the card out. What is he doing? Is this lag or is this just him being weird?
I think that's just Fice being Fice.
Oh, Fice, what are you doing? That's a terrible roll. Okay, yeah, he's just teleporting. What is this? Oh no. Okay. We're about to die, so it's fine. We'll get on with the 20 soon.
Some slight detours.
Okay. Oh. At least Fice has some accomplishment to their name. Third person. Let's see. Old Fice and Ethernet cable. Okay, I guess we'll do a Game Freak Fest sub now then.
Where is sub actually? Oh, there they are. Okay, I somehow missed them.
We'll do a little dance around them so everyone else knows.
Yeah. Has Game Freak touched them in this in a long time? Because this might be like their first game in forever.
I think they have played it, but just in a different time zone from me, so I never see them.
I don't really see them either, so also it might be the case.
I know I've seen people talking about them being in lobby, so not sure exactly when that was though.
Okay.
Okay, this is Arkfest Lich.
Faded Flower.
Long range debuffs, not working.
This is not a matchup I'm too familiar with because both these characters are essentially checkmate characters, right?
Yeah, I guess. Ark's kind of in between, really.
I feel so, yeah, but also they are the kind of characters that I'm like the least experienced with. I'm familiar with.
I'm least familiar with every character who isn't fast. That's Game Freak losing their first hearts. And it's Scary Moon. Sub goes in for some pressure, forced into this corner.
Oh wow, there was no space there for Sub to go anywhere.
Yeah, that would have been a ridiculous dodge if he managed. What was that? What just happened?
I don't know, but I don't know what happened there, but I guess Sub now has a 1 heart advantage on Game Freak.
Did like Game Freak parry the hit animation? What's that?
Oh, there. Ooh.
Wait.
Gets clocked and does full leave, but somehow managed to get a hit anyway?
Okay.
What?
Nice. Substantial having a heart attack.
I'm genuinely surprised that Game Freak managed to get 2 hits even though they were clocked. Usually that means death, right?
Yeah. Okay, Substantial up in this right half of the screen. Just applying pressure with the wide space of the moon. But Game Freak comes in, restricts subspace even further. Is hanging on for now, making these dodges in the space he has, and it's Game Freak who gets hit first actually. And gets clocked right afterwards. This is very dangerous, especially for Lich. Wow, Game Freak survives.
Managed to back up without having to use Flower, because it wasn't cooldown I suppose, so they had to try.
Some got good dodges inside that basic Game Freak, but couldn't sustain it. Yeah, I don't know why the debuff sound has changed. I think this is an unintended side effect of the Telika mod.
The Minecraft sound effect.
I didn't know what it was, but I thought it was going mad at first, but it's definitely changed.
No, it is 100% changed. I was just wondering, like, is this something you always have?
It's Paralyze. That's the cards are even.
Oh, managed to read a lot. Oh, that is a big flower.
Oh, is sub safe here? Can you get out in time? Yeah, you can. Okay.
Oh wow, I didn't know that it gives you that many iframes clock, at least.
I don't know how many it gives you, but probably enough.
Oh. Very nice flower.
Yeah, sub going in for the hit here. And now Game Freak has so much space. Never mind, the flower's gone. Oh no!
Oh, tries to back out into the flower, but the clock iframes did not save them.
Yeah, no sub just on one heart to Game Freak's free.
Some for these space on the board is cut by half because 4 flowers.
Oh, well, that's a pretty important paralyze. Game Freak just has so much space with sub against this right wall. Uses flowers to eat the moon.
He's unfortunately forced to give up some of the space by all the pressure that's being put on.
Yep, we just Game Freak patiently avoiding the wide pressure and getting the game.
And there's both players set the same.
I don't know these two to
Ooh,
play.
immediate. Wow, immediate round head flower head.
No! Okay, now we know how long the iframes are.
Not long enough.
Okay. Game Freak's fairly quick to set up, yeah. The walls close in
So
with
he's
sub
doing a very good job of dodging all of the butterflies.
Yeah, but it's going to get harder here with very little space and a very good spread on the butterflies, where Game Freak does get hit. Make things a little bit easier for sub for a while.
Very good micro as well, managing to move through all those whites and well, doesn't manage to dodge fully. First up.
We've got some Fally information. The interval on the clock, if you leave early, you get 150 milliseconds, but if you leave late, you get 500 milliseconds. Like if you leave when it ends.
Oh.
So Sub probably could have survived
Wonder-
there if he just waited.
I wonder why, make that as like a mechanic.
Maybe so she doesn't get like trapped in the middle of flower like we keep seeing. It was closed in at 3 hearts apiece. Moth could be Sub's last card, just brought to 2 hearts, brought to 1 heart. This clock is stuffed by a stationary butterfly. Wow.
Oh wow, I'm surprised Subford managed to get out there. That was like a very dangerous corner. But now they're safe due to clocking, and they get hit by the butterfly.
That's 2 to Game Freak. Okay, and if you have slow debuff, you get 600 milliseconds of invul. Thank you, Fally.
Wait, so if you get the debuffs by slow, then you get more iframes for that?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Is this a case for only clock, or is it a case for other things as well? Like for example, other characters, defensives.
Like Dispel, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering about. Like, does it also work on Dispel? And maybe not Dispel, but...
What do you have to say, Sub? Dispel is per wave. Let me think. I think we'll move on to losers for a little bit. Oh, it should work on everyone. Okay, I thought you said everyone as like the beginning of a sentence, like you were addressing us.
That's neat, okay.
Okay, I will do...
But I guess you learn something new every day.
We'll stream Penguin vs Bob. Seems like a good match. Bob, who just won Moonlit Maidens yesterday. And the rest of Losers Round 2 can be off stream. Both players on the mat already. Okay, Bob is owing prospect of fighting Penguin. This tourney is so stacked. Like, what do you mean subs fighting Telika and loses round 2?
That's not an occurrence you would normally see. I feel like both those players are like decently strong.
Yeah. Like both experts, arguably.
Yeah.
Here we are with Penguin vs Bob. Red Hood vs Death. So Bob did win Moon of Maidens. What is that noise?
I don't. Where is that coming from? What?
Is that Jellycat?
I think so.
We've actually been pranked. What? Okay.
You should have checked this more thoroughly before downloading it.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, that's a. Well, both players are now in 3.
We're gonna have to keep listening to that.
Oh, that's.
Is this how Telika always plays?
I think so.
I can't take the match seriously anymore. What's happening? Penguin's on one half, apparently.
I can't even commentate anymore. This is just.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's try and be serious. This is one heart. This is one heart apiece. A very strong start for both players. As Bob is up against the wall. The Jellycat's through with a scream. The walls close in. As they circle back on some kunai and Penguin takes the first card. Okay. Taking a lot of mental strength to get through this. Okay, it's a very strong bubble that's being allowed to grow. Penguin is past it. The game is past to some kunai crossover Bob. Okay, again, more kunai. Bob on 2 hearts, Penguin yet to lose one. Oh, Penguin up against the corner. Could have been checkmate if Bob managed to survive. But as it stands, Bob is on 1 heart to Penguin's 4. The screaming Jellycat perhaps perfectly matching Bob's emotion. But a checkmate as Penguin up against the wall does work to even things for Bob. But it won't be enough as Penguin does win the first game. It's a basic catching Bob on 2 paths, Penguin's 4. That's a risky shotgun punished. Bob.
So many basic hits from Penguin.
Yeah, Penguin's so good with the basic. He's like no other Hood player. Crazy how good he is.
Also, something interesting about Penguin is like I've noticed this in like oh, nice. Very nice finisher by Penguin. But like I've noticed this in both my games against like me and against Bob here. Penguin appears to do better after the first card.
Wait, sorry, what do you mean?
I mean, like I noticed like in the first card, Penguin takes like hits like 1 heart or something, maybe even loses the card, and then afterwards, every single future one is very good at applying pressure and dodging.
Yeah, okay, so it's a very odd thing to be true. Penguin.
Other basic hits, so many of them. Wow.
Oh, Penguin playing it really risky, but surviving the melee pressure.
Oh, Penguin is in a corner. Decides to not vanish there. Or maybe actually they might have used the basic, which gives him too much end lag to use banish there.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, I think I think I'm over the jelly capping now. I think I'm adjusted.
Yeah, same.
Bob on one
That's a
heart.
checkmate.
Oh, the double hit, but Penguin has the heart advantage, so it's a fair game. Penguin winning the set 2-0.
Also, apologies for no commentary there. I think I laughed so hard that my internet died.
Yeah, I don't think I can change a mid-tournament, unfortunately.
I mean, for that you would probably need to, like, stop the lobby, but also that would cause a lot of problems.
Okay, and apparently we picked the fastest losers match, so we'll have to wait a bit for the others to finish.
What's the deal with airline food?
I don't know. I don't tend to eat it.
I mean, honestly, neither do I. It's just... I've heard a lot of things about airline food being, like, not... How do I say this? Not usual?
I guess it's probably hard to cook if you're so, like, high in the sky. Because, like, water boils at a different temperature, doesn't it? So, like, you can't even have normal steam.
Yeah. Yes, and as well as the fact that, like, even if they don't cook, they have to prepare it to survive up in the atmosphere. Like, I think the atmospheric change would cause, like, some changes in texture, at least. Or taste.
Yeah. I imagine so. You know what? Looks like some of the matches are finishing. Okay, and our next match is ready. Substantial vs Wheelchair.
My challenge page was outdated completely. It wasn't showing the fact that the next match is already ready.
Okay. Okay. About to get started, I imagine. A Wheelchair vs Substantial. So likely to play the Arc, but also could play Sun. And Wheelchair can play any number of characters. I think mostly Sun and Frost. Or maybe some of his
I don't think I've seen Sub go for characters other than what's it called, Auric that much.
Yeah, I mean, he's been practicing his Sun and Lobby a bit lately.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he did bring out in tournament once against me a couple months ago as well.
That's neat. Right, they have confirmed their characters.
Perfect.
Forever Wound main spread.
It's a good map.
Rare map to see in tournaments, but it is a good map.
Oh, Sub is playing Blue Sun and we're seeing it as Telika.
Sun versus Sun action. Wheelchair made it in the corner, unfortunately gets hit by one of the whites. He's trying to get out, but is also trapped by diamonds again, and it has to use the spell. And even with the diamond dash, not able to dash through completely, gets another hit. Takes another hit, and takes another hit from the diamonds again. Does get one out of sub though.
After all that chaos, it's 3 hearts to 1 in Sub's favour. Sub is a bit cornered here,
Wheelchair's
so...
playing quite close. Yeah, Wheelchair's playing quite close to the walls often, but does get a diamond hit off of sub. Very nice. But gets caught by one of the diamonds. Putting card 1 in sub's favor.
It's a funny way to end it, just both players diamond spamming at max range, but... it works.
That's just how Sun is sometimes.
Getting a wheelchair is diamond spamming at max range, gets caught by diamonds. Sub looking to play more aggressively, gets a basic hit. With the diamond dash in, met by Dispel. Wheelchair lingers a bit too long in the pancake, now down 1 heart to Sub's spot. He's up a card and gets
Okay.
the second one flawlessly.
Swamp? Oh,
Okay, not entirely sure who the swap is to, maybe Frost, maybe someone else. It is Frost. No!
Gets the stun wave off, but falls into the diamonds, unfortunate. Does it get a... Wow, very nice basic.
Okay, it's fine, it's fine. The hit to even things makes it perfectly okay, I guess. A wheelchair caught by some diamond spam at long range. Caught by the same layer and diamond spam. Goes for the stun inside the pancake. By far was a tragedy. It's so sad.
Nice stun wave there, but not quite in range. It's hit by one of the basics.
Oh.
Just gets hit by one of the basics, not really able to escape them.
Yeah, I guess wheelchair's playing a bit
Frost
too
speed is not
riskily.
high enough, I suppose. Ooh.
Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate.
Stun wave doesn't give quite enough iframes to try to go against stun if they use a basic.
Yeah, I think wheelchair's just playing a bit too riskily inside those pancakes. Got caught quite a few times.
They do get some pretty nice hits though.
Yeah, that is true. I think I'm being overly negative. It was just so sad to see Frost lose. Yeah, that match was pretty quick, so let's move on to let's move on to winners actually. It's been quite a while they've been waiting, so I guess Penguin vs Haxen can happen off stream. I'm gonna move on to Fally vs Ram.
I feel like this is... Maybe I just don't watch tournaments enough, but I feel like this is not a fight that I see super often. I see it a lot in like casual lobbies, but not in tournaments at least.
Yeah, I think that's fair to say. I don't think Ram rarely enters too often, so...
is Rem gonna play here? I assume Sun?
It could be. I mean, they were playing Sun in lobby earlier, so I guess that's always like the option.
Back to Jewel Box we go. Back to jail.
Are you not a Jewel Box fan?
I mean, I always play Jewel Box. It just people always complain to me about me picking Jewel Box.
Oh, okay. Run start, Ram's playing quite aggressively.
A lot of pressure by both players in like instantly, but it simmers down after a little bit.
We got confused, but doesn't matter for Ram. That's the hit.
So the spell there, otherwise that would have been a definite confirm. Oh, and Fally somehow managed to evade all of that. Damn.
Now the walls close in. Ram has to make a risky dodge onto that moon. Does get caught. Not by moon, by wide though. And 3 hearts apiece. Some really bad debuffs against Ram, who does have to use the spell. Still has mini on them somehow. Must be caught in the follow-up and avoids the clock. I guess the risk of clock.
The risky thing about attacking as Sun against Arc is the fact that you might just get debuffed because like you are slowed down heavily, but yeah.
I suppose it's nice to have Dispel as an option to cleanse them all up then.
This is not really... Ooh. I was about to say this is not like going in anybody's favor too hard, but the more I say that, Rem is now on their last life.
Fally still all the way on 3. Oh, and it's a clock. And Dispel not available, so this will be checkmate. So first card for Fally.
Fally, I feel like knows the like exact... Ooh. I was about to say Fally knows that right distance, like not hit by any of the like offense and also still apply very good diva pressure, but at the same time, the moment I say that, Fally gets hit.
The game changes too quickly. Ram avoiding some debuffs. Avoiding some more debuffs. So many fake debuffs. That's a real death toll though, and actually in a pretty good position for death toll. This makes the movement really awkward for Ram. Does manage it though, and is right in there with some attacks. Caught by a debuff on the way in. Uses the spell onto that moon. Leaves the dodge a little bit too late there. Now on 2 hearts to Fally's 3, now on 1 heart, but the follow-up.
Very close mirror of the first card, except this time Fally takes the hit.
We're in a pretty bad spot. Has to use the spell, but the threat of clock?
Oh. Damn, actually manages to catch Fally there right before they managed to pull the clock out.
Takes the card.
Wow, gets the card off. Oh, very nice. Very nice play.
Oh my gosh, what movement. I say what movement is like diamond dash right into a basic. It was pretty good before that.
The commentator curse.
If you say good dodge, the person who made the good dodge was probably in a bad position to begin with, you know?
Yeah, that's true. Oh, Fally does not manage to get through the blades and just bonks. Gets it by the breakfast combo.
The Dispel not quite ticker as we're 2 hearts apiece. Real confused leads to some toxic. Flying around each other's ranges as the walls close in. With the spell. Mini Ram is going in like a chihuahua.
Like a chihuahua?
Like, I don't know, like being very aggressive but having much weaker attacks.
I mean, true, but that's an interesting example. Oh, okay. Ram is in the corner. They do
one
have
half
Dispel
apiece.
though, so at any point they can just... Like, Rem can at any point just activate Dispel and be...
They did not activate the spell and be safe.
Unfortunate. So I guess, set 1 goes to Fally.
Yep. You both players staying. Round start, Rem is met by many debuffs. Slow, probably the worst among them. Oh, Paralyze. Rem rarely ought to use the spell rare as they did. Like 4 debuffs under the threat of movement.
I thought that clock would definitely hit Rem, but they managed to barely avoid it.
Nice. The walls close in before any hits are taken. That is a hit though. Against Fally with the basic.
A lot of pressure played on Fally. Not able to live for all of it.
She got a little basic dodge there by Rem. At the last second. Pretty nice.
Rem is able to dodge all the way through this, even with paralysis on. Very impressive.
The game just happens so quickly. These people are so good.
It's caught by the diamonds though. Oh! Breakfast comboed.
It's a clock, but the spell is not available, so this should be a hit. There it is. But still, Rem's on 3 hearts to Fally's 1. But maybe Fally can loosen that lead here with Rem in an awful position, but no, it's a great dodge. Great survival by Rem to stay alive and take the cards with those tap diamonds.
Fally was like applying so much pressure, but it just wasn't enough. Rem managed to dodge through all of it and got the hit.
Yeah. Really strong placement from both players there. That's so many debuffs. I'm in an awful spot. Will they dispel her? And now they're just sticking it out. It's playing in the melee.
Wow. I guess they're saving for... Oh. Did not manage to live through all the debuffs, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Eventually got caught.
It was like at the very end as well. Quite unfortunate. It's Fally with a huge half lead here, 4-1.
He's probably feeling pretty confident, so they run straight into the diamonds and got hit.
There's a couple more debuffs. Oh, just toxic actually. The game lagged.
Both players managed to somehow dodge through all that offense, and no person gets hit yet. Rem is in a pretty bad spot though, so they probably need to dispel here soon. But yep, they did. Oh, they dodged the clock, but still get a lot, like a couple debuffs on them.
Oh.
And the paralysis gets them.
He's also call that a moon
basic.
extension.
Moon extension?
Yeah, using the basic at the edge of moon, so it looks like a bigger moon. Like making the basic
okay.
run parallel.
I got it, yeah. Wow, Fally against the wall, but just does not get hit.
Now 4 hearts a piece as the walls close in. Oh, Rem casts diamonds just out of safety, caught under the moon.
I'm trying to push Fally into that position, but unfortunately Fally managed to maneuver out and get a hit off on Rem.
Again, Rem's on 1 heart to Fally's 4.
Let's see if Fally's going to be too overconfident again. It doesn't seem like it. They are actually...
Fally caught in 1 more bad diamonds. You felt this as overconfidence.
Very dangerous position. Oh, let's see.
Ooh,
Okay,
move
Rem
by
managed
Rem.
to escape all of that, only taking 1 debuff, but has to dispel there, unfortunately.
Yeah, and clock off cooldown as well, so that could be a factor. It doesn't need it.
Ooh.
Fally gets the hit with the white. Wins the set 2-0. Okay, guys, I think I have to reboot my game a bit quickly, so I'll have to close the lobby. I'll be back up
You
pretty
should
quickly.
probably, if you do probably need to wait for. Wait, no, never mind. You don't because the game doesn't get aborted. Yeah, that's fine.
Lobby. Just let the people know. Okay. Since Telika is eliminated, I think I'll get rid of her mod since we won't see her anyway.
I feel like that would be fine because like if we get another death play, I feel like that's gonna be difficult to watch.
Yeah, that's my thoughts. Sorry, everyone. I'll just be a minute. Let's make sure it's gone. Oh, why is that done that? Oh, hi, BB Hood. Okay, yeah.
Oh, hello.
I'm not sure what has happened to my stream overlay.
Why is it just the top left corner?
I don't know.
Oh, wait, that's the top middle corner, right? I think it's just the middle, what's it called, the side. Oh, no, it's the top left, actually. Okay. That's strange.
Okay, this is reminiscent of ATM 90. Let me think. Do I know?
No, it was
96.
98.
It was 96. Oh, wow, my mic
okay.
I was so excited.
Why is it so cut off?
What?
Do you see how it looks like?
Yeah, I just have to press a button and it's fixed.
Okay.
Oops. Okay. Sorry for the distraction, everyone.
I mean, okay, now it's... I'm gonna send you in DMs what it looks like, I guess.
Oh, wait, are you on the screen share? Wait, you're not on the screen share?
No, I am on the Twitch. I'm trying to like show you how the Twitch
okay.
looks. It's currently like this, which is a little bit not good. Like, look at the DMs.
DMs. Okay. There's a white border?
No, like this is... The stream is like only on the top left half. Everything else is black, essentially. Like you can see it here.
Yeah.
Right?
This is normal. This is normal.
Spots. That's
Yeah, this is normal. This is like the waiting screen. You just make the screen a bit small.
Oh, okay. In that case, I guess normal. I see.
Okay. So I guess we'll call the next match now, which will be AxemJinx versus Game Freak. Been a long time since I've seen this match. Okay, both players on the map. Okay, we should be getting started in a moment.
Are you sure this is how it's supposed to look on Twitch? Because like there's a lot of empty space.
Yeah. Because you have like the chat on the bottom right, and you have the text and all this.
I mean, no, it's because I'm gonna screenshot my full screen.
Okay. Pretty sure so. Oh, it's the Lich Mirror.
Immediately we see Axem going for a pretty long charge, but also immediately gets countered by the opposite flower.
Whoops. Okay, this is maybe the strangest matchup in the game.
The thing about this matchup is that you kind of never want to be the one to flower first, because the opponent can just flower your flower.
Yeah. I'll be very careful with butterfly placements too, so that they don't all just get eaten.
Yeah. It's a lot to think about, and I feel like... Oh.
That's
Too
a
much
got
thinking.
charge and fire. Some good micro though. No! Get an Axem core, charge and flower.
So many butterfly sounds.
Trying to count them, it's quite awkward. I think Axem was free? Oh, it doesn't matter, okay. Game Freak wins without losing a heart. This time Game Freak is
So this
first to
time
flower.
That's quite unusual.
Nice spread of butterflies from both players here.
Oh, so places the flower in a position where both can be deleted by one flower.
Axem with the decent
I think it's
butterfly
in a corner.
catching Game Freak like right away.
Oh. If he does not place the butterfly, not the butterfly, sorry, the flower far enough to destroy the other flower.
Surprising lack of like deleting each other's butterflies, it seems.
It's so hard to talk here because like the words butterfly and flower get mixed up so easily.
Yeah.
They don't seem similar, but they are. Ooh, okay, so Game Freak gets hit off next.
I mean, a butterfly is basically like a living flying flower, right?
Sure. And that's not really a Game Freak down there at last level. I guess that's somehow it.
I guess it's in big contrast to the first card.
Kind of, yeah. It is kind of like a literal mirror to what happened to the first card, except, well, Axem is now level 2, and Game Freak starting to close the gap. Although, I feel like when it comes to setups right now, Game Freak is probably in a slightly better position, because of the fact that they first have a flower and also have, I think, the butterflies are placed slightly more dangerously.
Okay.
Yeah.
No one half a piece. Oh no!
They run into it.
Yeah, I guess he was trying to place a flower there. Very unfortunate movement mistake. But it is game 1 going to Game Freak.
This is such a strange matchup here because at the start of the game there's like no aggression going on. It's just you try to get a setup.
Yeah. The Game Freak's got a pretty nice spread of butterflies here, like all the opposite parts of the screen.
It does seem like a couple of a lot of them are firing at the same time, so it's slightly easier to dodge. But okay, both players are now 3 hearts. Ooh. Some pretty good dodges from Axem. I feel like those are some dangerous butterflies, and greeds the flower to the very last second.
A tiny bit of melee play there, but no hits. As the walls close in very tight now. Both players have a good spread of butterflies.
Ooh.
Is hit though and gets a central flower. That is pretty important at this part of the match, I guess, with the wall so tight.
A lot of there's a lot of play right now around just dodging around the Ys and trying to not get hit by them. And damn, okay, Game Freak is currently on their last life, and Axem gets the first card.
Remember there was a tourney like a year and a half ago where Jay Feather played Lich into Game Freak as like a counter pick and did manage to win the match. So,
Really?
yeah. Very old by now though. don't know if AxemJinx remembers that match and is kind of conscious, or just fancied his lich for other reasons. Oh, Axem in a really bad spot here. But with patient dodging, gets hit, never mind.
They went into the butterfly rather than getting hit by one of the projectiles, and well, Game Freak tries to like run away, but gets caught.
Yeah. Actually, just one butterfly on the screen right now, and Game Freak's setup looks really strong. That flower does help things a little bit for Axem. Smith by another flower, and again, Game Freak with a much stronger setup. Does capitalize
I feel like
the card.
Game Freak just has. I feel like the reason Game Freak here is like they have slightly better setups, but at the same time, I don't think they're that used to playing against other liches.
Yeah, I think that could be the reason, since there's not really that many expert liches. Like,
yeah, so I think they're really, like it's kind of good for them because they're like have good setups, but also difficult because there are no expert liches to practice against.
I think there's been quite a rise in the lich secondary recently. A lot of people have a strong lich secondary, like Rem's been practicing lich. Axem and Jay have good lich secondaries, AC. Not many in the way of mains anymore. As AxemJinx.
Axem's currently in the last life.
It goes in and tries for some melee pressure, doesn't work. The little scraps in between the very patient build-up.
Axem's position currently is not too horrible, so they are able to dodge, and I suppose Game Freak just gets hit by one of the whites, I think that was.
Oh, and a very good flower.
Putting the lights in this one.
Flower deleted 2 butterflies and another flower. And it'll be Game Freak taking the set 2-0. So, in losers, Haxentrick beats Penguin.
That was a pretty nice game.
And so next up we'll do a Ramba Substantial 4D. In losers quarters. So I imagine we'll see a Arcanist vs Sun again.
They are currently on the map. Yeah, Arc vs Sun is interesting on both sides because I think Sun is like the ability is cast so slowly that like whenever you attack you're at the risk of being debuff, but also anytime.
Sorry, could you say the last part again, please?
Sorry, yeah, what was the last thing you understood?
That Sun is slow, so he's more susceptible to debuffs. Oh, sorry,
yeah, but also at any moment
down.
you do have... Yeah, you also have Dispel at any moment to like dispel the debuffs, so it's kind of like weird.
Yeah, I see what you mean. See at the start of this card, the walls close in before any hits are taken. Substantial easily micros through some mini diamonds. The walls continue to close, Rem has slow and confused. Just Dispel for safety, but Substantial gets the first hit of the card in the game. And the second hit without a basic.
Rem was trying to go in close range against sub 4D, but unfortunately it gets caught by one of the basics, I think it was.
Yeah. It's kind of hidden behind the pancake. It's hard to see.
Another basic hit from sub 40, leaving around with 1 heart.
It's a very strong pass card from Sub so far. The flawless card even.
Quite a different game, I would say, from the one with Rem and Fally. It's... I feel like sub 40 plays Arc in a different way.
It's sort of more passive, I guess.
It's kind of difficult to adapt, going from one playstyle to another, like, as the Sun here.
Yeah, now Rem has lost 5 hearts, 6 hearts, uncontested. So we'll need to see some adaptation. There's 1 heart to stop the streak. We'll still Rem brought 1
Still
heart.
one of the wides though, unfortunately.
The sub's free. Yeah, I guess maybe they are still playing this matchup as if it's Fally and getting confused. Gotta say, I do love the way Sub plays, Sub is so fun to play with. And it is Sub who takes the fast game.
Oh, Rem switching.
Oh, okay. I wonder who to. Where do we see the Frost?
Imagine it's Fed.
It's an option.
I wonder if Rem is currently thinking about who to switch to, because there are a couple of options, but also what would be best against sub 40 here?
It is Frost.
Okay.
Okay, that's who I was going to suggest, yeah. I guess Frost does have a... People traditionally argue Frost wins against Dark. So... You know, she's got very good melee pressure. She can kind of just bully the Arc if she's good enough. The Arc's kind of slow, so it still moves a big threat. Rem gets the fast hits with that focus basic 2 combo. Rem with a couple of debuffs here, just paralyzed now as they roll in, but confused and slow. These are terrible debuffs to have as Frost. But still, Rem's putting up really good pressure. No hits yet. Oh, what a moment. Rem forced to roll.
Very nice stun wave. Sub 40, I feel like tries to catch. Oh no, the Sub 40 tried to catch Rem with the clock, missed, and then Rem countered with the stun wave, but missed to the follow-up basic.
Yeah.
Because they were moving. They failed the, what's it called, stun wave. That's what played the clock.
Yeah. Rem on 5 debuffs. Oh, debuffs gone, what am I saying? That's a roll in punished by basic, but played by sub.
Currently, both players on 1 heart. Very close, bro. Very close first card.
Yep.
The Frost adaptation seems to have definitely worked because I don't think Sub 40 was ready to play Frost in this fight.
Yeah. The sub one of a really good fight to be fair. And Rem's in a terrible spot, so that will be the card.
Ooh. Well, close first card.
Yeah, it's a good basic by sub to recognise the spot Rem was in. You know, caught by the death toll and into the moon, nowhere to go but sideways, and that's where basic was.
Moon there was slightly elevated above the ground, so there was space to dodge.
Ah, okay. Guess it's hard to see in the moment, as Rem greeds a bit too much, brought down 2 hearts. At the start of this card, sub still on 4.
Ooh. Wait, this one.
The Paratic, met by clock, Rem on 1 heart with 6 debuffs to sub's 4. There's not much further down you can be, and sub capitalizes, winning the set 2-0. So, pretty surprising result, honestly, but a well-deserved one. Sub played very well and has been a strong expert for a while now, and hasn't entered too many tourneys to show it. I guess they're showing it here. But sub doesn't even realise. This is BO3.
A best of 5 only starts in, I think, was it loser semifinals?
Yep. I guess I understand the confusion because this has been a pretty long tournament with so many people involved.
Sure, yeah.
So I guess next up we have a Haxentrick versus AxemJinx. Oh no! Say Axem 10 times quick, it's impossible.
This is a problem that I had a lot when I first met both players. I had so much trouble like differentiating who's Hax and who's Axem. They
Yeah.
sound so similar.
I don't even know which order you said them in. Okay.
Axem.
You said the green hood first and the frost second.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, but in the mirror, like a few months ago, I thought of the tech. You've got to call Haxentrick Trick, and you've got to call AxemJinx Jinx. I'll see if I can do it. So this isn't Axem and Haxen, this is... Okay, it's harder than I thought. This is Trick and Jinx.
Good luck with that.
Okay, just gotta rewire my brain very quickly. Okay. I'm underway. I wonder what matchup we'll see. There's many choices here. It's the Lich Mirror.
Lich? Wow, that's an unusual outcome. I was not expecting either player to go Lich, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, maybe Jinx is opting to play Lich this whole tournament because they did play against Game Freak as well. Maybe.
Interesting decision. I guess Bean uses the first flower, but it gets hits, and Jinx is able to use a flower to, like, immediately after the hit to just get rid of their flower. Very close butterfly, so I feel like that can be punished. Yeah, like that, exactly. And the Bean takes your second hit.
I realised I misspoke earlier. Jinx played Frost one game against Fice before the DQ.
Pretty passive. I feel like the setups aren't dangerous enough currently for anybody to be killed.
That's a pretty good follow by Jinx.
Okay.
No, Trick is in...
where they had to use flower or die.
Yeah, Trick's in a pretty bad spot here. Not too much space. But when flower comes
They do still have the flower up, but they did not opt to use it. But instead they opted to use it immediately, like after wake up to destroy both flowers, but they got hit on the escape.
Jinx was there with that basic.
Oh, backs. Jinx backs out into the basic instead of trying to avoid it to the side, which I feel like happens a lot because, like, unconsciously you kind of want to just go somewhere, but your brain doesn't want you to go to the side.
Yeah. It's a big flower by Jinx as Trick circles around it. Fairly dangerous spot, but no capitalising. So got 3 hearts apiece. Looks like Jinx has the advantage in terms of setup here with 3 butterflies to Trick's 1.
Ooh.
Trick getting caught charging the flower up. It's pretty rough when you get caught charging the flower because the cooldown still goes off. You have to spend quite a while without that flower.
Ooh. Dodging right next to those butterflies, but it gets hit by one of them, I mean.
Okay, now 2 butterflies to both players, 3 now. Seems like we both have an okay-ish setup. The placements aren't ideal.
Bean was kind of in a dangerous position there because the butterflies were placed in such a way where they didn't have too much space to move in, even like if it looked safe.
Sorry, I just read spell chat.
Oh.
Maybe Hood saying he misses
Oh,
Storm
wow.
Queen.
Immediately, like, both players use Flower immediately and cancel each other's, and both players take hits right one after another. Are they the same person?
Perhaps. Okay, I have 4 butterflies to both. Never mind. Now, Bean is left with... there's no point. It takes so long to think about it that by the time you get your thought out, it's already passed.
I mean, that's just kind of the inevitability in this matchup. It just happens.
There's a good flower by Jinx,
Ooh.
and being caught right afterwards. The good flower has been eaten, cannibalized.
Bean has been left on 1 health. Bean has been left on 1 health now, but at the same time, Axem gets hit by trying to... gets punished for trying to run in and destroy the enemy's flower. Ooh, does not manage to get close enough to destroy the flower of Jinx.
Ooh.
She gets caught by the butterfly spell.
Yeah, he was caught by like all 4 butterflies at the same time now. Just with the card
Bean
driver.
does run into... Yeah, Bean does run into a projectile and just moves. Flower is such a short cooldown, like it's already back up. It felt like it was... It felt like it was up like 2 seconds ago, right?
Yeah. I don't know why. Maybe the Lich Mirror affects your perception of time.
Perhaps, yeah. Jinx is probably trying to... Ooh, I'm so... They slightly press the down button running into the flower instead of hugging the top wall.
I guess because Jinx is a controller player, maybe they just had a slightly off angle.
Okay. Whether if Jinx is going to try and... Yep, they do try to remove the flower, and they succeed. So currently, I believe that Bean is probably in a better position for now. Their setup seems a little bit more dangerous. Though at the same time, with this flower being here, I think Bean is now likely to get hit, but no, it is Axem who gets hit. Jinx.
Oh. Yeah, Jinx caught in a corner that. Now I'm on heart to Beans 2.
Center flower runs out, and well, that's just a basic hit. Leaving both players now with 1 card. And immediately round start, both players flower again, and remove each other's flowers again.
I wonder if there's any honor in the Lich Mirror. If it's like a stun trade sort of thing.
Both players trying to find a good place to place their butterflies and get a setup off, and Jinx does manage to get right up and close and personal to Bean and get a hit.
Nice little flower dash.
And the second one as well. Nice. Okay.
Oh, Jinx stays pretty after hearts. Beans brought to 2. It's a good flower by Jinx to get quite a couple butterflies. Has 4 butterflies of their own.
I think staying right next to the flowers here is not a bad idea because like you're able to punish Bean like if they try to come and use their own flowers and leave yours.
Yeah, yeah.
But
like
unfortunately, they still do
ground.
manage to do it, and Bean gets hit by one of the basics, and Jinx is currently still leading a flawless streak into this card. I feel like their setup is currently a little bit worse, but at the same time, with this flower that might change, Jinx almost gets hit by the basic.
Oh, but no butterflies on the screen for Jinx now, just 1.
Yeah, Jinx really needs some time to build their setup. They place, oh wow, 2 butterflies right next to each other, and one of them catches Bean, and Jinx gets the card as well. Is it?
Guess
Is
they...
it? Oh no, it's still quarters. Okay.
Yep. So now we'll move on to winners finals, I guess.
That was so tough to comment.
There's so many
You
factors. There's
know,
the names, and then there's the fact it's a lich mirror.
the both villages look so similar.
Yeah, you sorted it on very well.
It's
Though.
like
Okay. Let's call out.
quite an exciting game. I think Fally versus Game Freak in finals is a sight that you used to see a lot, but like with Game Freak not being in tourneys that recently, it's become quite rare.
Yeah. I think the last time I remember was the one tournament where like Game Freak was unseeded or something, and Fally had to fight them in like losers round 2. That's the only time Fally went 1 and 2 in tourney. I think they had lost in winners to QP and in losers to Game Freak. And they got like 7 for something. Wild.
Unfortunate seeding.
I don't think when that was. It would have been like the low 90s.
Do you think Fally's going to do their usual and just go Arcanist?
Probably. Or maybe Frost. There's a chance of Frost.
I feel like Fally experiments a lot with other characters, so like there is a very good possibility of Frost.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely an unconventional pick, but I know Fally has said he finds Frost comfortable into Game Freak. I imagine it is Arc. Yeah, it's Arc.
Ah, still Arc.
I guess it's an option for like a counter pick later in the set. Oh, probably go for the
Both players
Ram.
immediately use a defensive, and damn, Game Freak gets the first hit off Fally. I couldn't even see what happened there because it was like the span of a second.
That's a second hit on Fally as well. Honestly, we used to see like every tournament grand finals was QP versus Game Freak. And then a while passed, and then like both of them kind of became inactive at separate times. It's been a while since we saw that. And then for another time, it was a bunch of Fally versus QP grand finals. And now it's like the mixture of those two eras. We got Fally versus Game Freak.
It's... Oh, damn, okay. Game Freak tries to dodge the clock, but instead of dodging the clock, they just instead end up running into one of the whites and get hit.
Fally in a very bad spot here, but does fight for some space, uses the clock defensively, no debuffs. Game Freak still on 3 hearts to Fally's spawn.
Very good. I feel like this is a very dangerous position for Fally, because they need to be very careful of the fact that they don't really have an exit out here, so they're blocked from half this game, but also they still do manage to get another hit off of Game Freak, now putting it at 2-1 in Game Freak's favor. If they can get a clock off, then I feel like Fally does have a very good chance of winning the match. Ooh! Speaking of...
Oh my god, how's Game Freak alive?
How did that not get the connect? Okay, there we go. Both players now at 1 heart. Very close first card.
Oh, Fally brings her back.
Fally manages to clutch from, I think that was a 3-1, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow. Impressive.
Okay, I guess like the strength of clock in this matchup is huge, right? Because Lich is so slow.
I feel like considering the fact that Lich is not that strong at the very start of the match, they are not going to get that many hits off, and like the arc's going to be better here. But at the moment I say that, Fally gets found. Like they, oh my god, they take 2 hits. Okay.
Yeah, it's like Game Freak goes in and distracts, and then the butterflies come in to get a hit.
It's so strange. Like I say that Arc is probably better here at early game, and then Arc takes 3 hits in the early game.
It's like the same thing that happened last card as well, so...
It is, yeah. I know this is pretty much the same position as like last game, except this time I don't know if Game Freak is going to be like as, how do I say this? Careless to let all those cards go away. Hearts go away, I mean, yep.
That's a flawless card.
Yet again, both defenses from each player, and the same exact scenario that happened game 1. Or sorry, card 1.
Oh, it's very lucky Game Freak's Paratick didn't go off there.
I wondered, actually, does Lich have any ability to like reset their movement speed, like for like stuff like Arc and okay, in that case, I mean, they can just parry the Paratick with Butterfly.
That's true. I forgot I was
It's something that I often have to do as a HUD because, like, if I don't do that, I'm just in a bad position.
Yeah, I play too much Frost. Like, my brain is entirely Frost. It's stutter step, stutter step, stutter step. Is it mechanics in this game? What you mean?
Well, we are now in the exact same position as game 1, with the exact same start as game 1, where it is now 3-1, Game Freak's favor.
We're Fally up against the right wall. Staying alive. Oh, Fally doesn't get the clock. That's a lot of debuffs. Could lead to a hit.
Do you think that is also going to end in the same way that card 1 did?
Maybe.
Because currently it seems to be doing that. Oh wait, Fally's in pretty. Oh, never mind. They managed to get out of that dangerous position. I think they're fine now.
Fally just needs another clock, and the Paratick and the moon. There is another clock. Is Game Freak moving inside?
Wow.
What?
Wait, what? Wait, did I parry the clock? They parried the clock with Butterfly.
Oh my gosh.
That's also, like, because the thing is, a clock stops all of your movement speed. So if you parry it with one of the abilities that resets your movement speed, you can just move during the clock.
What a game, man. It's insane. Like, just the chaos of that situation. I don't blame Fally for bunking. I thought it was like spectator decent cuss on FS.
Actually, it might have been, but I think that's the mechanic. Like, if I'm wrong, and like somebody in the chat should correct me, but I think that's what the mechanic is, right? Unless that only works for something like stun wave. Like, I don't know if it's stun wave or clock. It's one of those two.
Yeah, I know you can do it for stun wave because I've been the victim of that, but I didn't know about clock.
Like, I might be wrong.
Oh, it's the clock, and clock very strong in this match.
Okay. Yeah, realistically, yeah, okay, so it seems like it was just a fake time stop because I don't think... Yeah, I think I was wrong that it is just... what's it called? Just stun wave.
Yeah.
Also, for once, Fally appears to be having the hard advantage.
Oh yeah, because in the cards he won as well, like he never had the heart advantage because he brought it on to 1-1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it was just kind of surprising to see that. The fake time stop. Like, Fally goes for the debuffs and you think he's just winning, but then he dies.
Yeah, that is the first time Fally won with an actual proper hard advantage, let's say.
Nice.
Let's see. Ooh. Damn. Okay, so I guess they try to go for they tries to go for the same thing that worked twice against Fally already, but unfortunately this time Fally's the one who catch them with their basic, and now Fally is up 4-2. 2 hard advantage.
It's a long range time stop, but it doesn't matter, it's Fally bonks and flower. Still get some debuffs off of it. Being around this wide pressure gets a strong flower, but Fally going in against the top wall gets the clock. 6 debuffs. Not a hit yet though. Should expect one a bit later.
Yeah.
No!
Even with all the debuffs, Game Freak still managed to like maneuver through and get a hit off Fally. And now the harder count is equal. Fally's up to 1. It does not match the clock in time. It takes too long to come out and they get hit by the flower. Damn.
Same time stop.
What is with them doing this, like the same thing every single round, just both of them using their defensive and trying to catch each other with basic?
I don't know.
Like, I don't think I've ever seen this in any other, like, a Lich arc game. Like, this is so unusual to me.
Yeah.
Finally managed to get the first hit off of Game Freak. The Game Freak is now starting to get their setup off, so it might be difficult for Fally to find any future ones, especially through all the flowers. And now they're kind of trapped. They have to maneuver micro through that white and flower gap, and they do manage to do that. If they don't manage to pop in time, so they get the hit.
It's a hit in return.
The iframes. Yeah, the iframes end a little bit too early, so yeah, Game Freak doesn't get to that there. But putting quite close to 3-2 on Fally's favor. Oh!
Clock at the bottom of the screen, but flowers up to eat the moon. Although it's a mini flower, it's in a pretty strong position. You know.
This is like despite Fally getting the clock off, like if Game Freak is able to like survive that, Fally is in kind of like a really bad position because like, they just don't have a defensive, and then Game Freak just has another flower up, so it makes it difficult for Fally to maneuver.
Yeah. You know, game 2 we brought 1 heart apiece on the last card. It's a good micro by Game Freak against those basics of moon. Oh, and Game Freak against the wall does get caught by the clock.
Let's see if they're able to survive again.
Not quite.
They're not.
That's 1-1.
I know wild that it's 1. It feels like it should be 2-1, but it is only 1-1.
Yeah. I imagine both players will stay here. Fally stays. And so does Game Freak.
Let's see if it starts the same way. Oh, this time Fally opts to not use their clock immediately and tries to get the clock off. Failed, like misses, but still managed to get hit off. Yeah. It's such quick succession. It keeps on widening, and Game Freak walks into the wide yet again, putting the hard total now at 4-2 in Fally's favor. Fally is trying to apply a lot of pressure onto Game Freak, which I don't know if Game Freak is really prepared for. They do manage to place a lot of butterflies and put Fally in a bad position, getting a hit off them.
Fally just caught in the middle of all those butterflies there.
Yeah, I feel like Fally was like so confident in rushing in for the attack that they didn't realize that if Game Freak places down the wide, then they are just in a pretty much checkmate.
Oh, another clock is dodged. There's some wide pressure at the edge, and Fally does get a mini off. That's not a very important debuff in this matchup though.
It makes like one butterfly smaller, that's about it.
Yeah, and then it just goes back to being big, like after the mini ends anyway, so.
Which is kind of weird.
Yeah. Mini butterfly shoots big bullets. I wonder if that was intentional.
I don't think so. Like, it feels like mini butterfly should be always shooting mini shots. Oh, and while we were yapping, Game Freak gets the card. Fally seems to have opted to stop doing the defensive trade at the start of the battle. I guess maybe realizing that it's not good for them, maybe.
It's a clock off, but no hits. Actually, Fally's the one. Never mind, everyone's one to get hit after that clock.
It's just a hit fiesta.
It's 2 hearts apiece, isn't it?
The butterfly catches Fally as they try to like escape from under the flowers. Plays very well there by Game Freak.
Nice. Paralyze. Oh, then a long range clock. no flower here to dodge. Game Freak brought 1 heart with 6 debuffs.
Ooh.
And does get caught with the second hit from the clock. The card to Fally. Oh, just an unfortunate movement mistake.
Fally tries to back into the clock, but they placed the clock a little bit too high, so they were not able to back into it. So they just ran into the flower. Tries to go through the white, but does not manage to.
I laughed because of the mash focus, not because of the movement mistake.
You said what?
He probably mashed focus after he got hit.
Ah, I see.
I realise my laugh seems kind of mean if you think it was about the mistake. Okay, Fally lingering in clock. No debuffs against Game Freak. We'll be safe for a little while. We're backed into a wall here, gets caught by White, bringing us 2 hearts apiece.
Not really a super dangerous position for either player. It seems like they both have plenty of room to move.
A couple of debuffs do land on Game Freak, who has to make a rarely tight dodge into that move. Walls continue to close. Strong micro by Fally to stay alive and get a hit.
Well, who's actually better in command walls? Do you think it's Arc or do you think it's Lich? Because like Arc has that mood as well, but also Flower's factor.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, either way, Fally gets the cut.
It's just based on what happens, like leading into mid walls. Like if the Lich has a really good setup, maybe the Arc's just dead. But if the Arc can stay alive, I think she's probably winning. Although I'm not a Lich player and I'm not an Arc player, so that's just like conjecture really. But...
And yet again, they start off with a double defensive. Well, now that I'm thinking about it, double defensive might happen just because, like, if Fally's in the middle of the flower, they kind of have to do something.
Yeah, I guess. But you could just walk away, you know? I don't know.
I mean, like, if they're in the middle of it, then, like, maybe they're just not ready to.
These long range time stops are criminal. Like, I was the whole screen away.
I was not expecting Fally to actually commit to it. I thought they would cancel out of fear of getting hit.
Maybe that's what Game Freak was banking on.
I think so.
Walls close in, Fally leads the hearts 3-2. And narrow dodge and basic, and it's the long range clock.
Ali has to like maneuver around the butterfly while trying to apply the basic, apply the debuffs because they don't want to get murked. But then Game Freak just moves in and hits them with a basic.
Yeah, he's getting punished from clock. It's not the Lich.
Ooh. Nice dodge from both players.
Some good flowers. Doesn't matter as Fally closes off the card.
Interesting debuff.
The game does not like honesty.
Ooh, gets caught in the middle of that flower and takes a hit, so no both players are 3. I always forget, what is the debuff rotation on Arc? Because I know there's a specific one.
Yeah. I don't know. It goes like... Para... Wait, we can see a hand here. Para, Confuse... I don't know. Is it Para, Confuse, Slow, Toxic, Mini, Death Toll?
Something like that, okay.
I think I just made that up. Okay,
I mean... I mean, it has to be somewhat accurate because oh god, both players on last. Okay, both players on last life.
Game Freak down a game in a card though. Could be their last life of the set if they're not careful yet.
Well, Fally managed to micro out of all of those basics in the butterfly, surprisingly, but they don't manage to do it all the way as they get caught by the combo.
Okay, we got confirmation from Southern Chapter is Para, Confuse, Slow, Poison, Mini, Death Toll.
I wonder if there was a specific reason they decided to make it this way, or was it just like, pick random ones, put them in a list?
Yeah, they just wrote them in an array and like, that was it. Maybe.
Maybe.
I guess I think I prefer
wonder,
that being that way than London, because it gives a bit of skill to the game, I guess.
Yeah, it definitely does, but like I do wonder if old Lich, like I wasn't there doing like the beta test or whatever, so I wonder if old Lich had like different rotation.
Yeah, maybe. I know old Arcwide was fairly weird, like even Lilies, but... As we're speaking, Game Freak is up 3 hearts to 2, now 2 hearts apiece after Cloud Charge and Flower. Fally cycles the debuffs, leaving Game Freak with a basic. Goes that wide, 3 hearts wide actually. Fally up 2 hearts to 1 now. Now 1 heart apiece, as Fally caught against that butterfly on the wall.
Fally is trapped right now. They will probably have to use Clock and try to run through it. They don't want to escape, but they decide to opt into just getting Game Freak and winning.
Another long range clock. Game Freak's Devil in that set. As Fally does win, 3-1. So with that done, we move on to losers with a Substantial 4D versus AxemJinx. With another best of 5 set.
This is another one of those matches that like I have no idea what the matchup is going to be.
I imagine
they have got the meta,
but I don't know who Axem will play at all. Maybe Lich to continue the trend, maybe Frost because it's a good matchup. I don't know. You know, I'm not sure if I've even seen these two play in tournaments before.
I have seen Sub-14 tournaments, and I don't think I've seen these two fight each other, but I've definitely seen them like a lot individually.
Yeah. So let's see. I guess I should say stream is ready, yes. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna check something very quickly. Oh, immediate back out.
I feel like it might have been because of the map.
Apparently these people have only played once, and it was in one of Horai's tournaments. Maiden and Spell tournament 21.
That is a long time ago, isn't it?
Yeah, let me check.
And yeah, this time the players do go into a jewel box instead of staying in mainspring. Oh, immediate wide catches Sub-4D off guard and gets a hit. Oh, damn.
It was last
Axem also
year.
managed to...
Sorry, it was last year, June 30th.
Okay. Also, Axem managed to get basic off that to cancel the clock right before it activates, and also got another white off sub 40. Wow, those are some insane hits.
Oh, Axem just playing at the
Dodging
off.
all of the offense. Axem is just like avoiding all of the offense and not. And just standing still.
Yeah. Menacingly. I guess it's important to be patient. He realizes there the only threat is wide. There's no threat of moon, so he can just wait till basic comes off.
True, yeah.
It's a flawless card for AxemJinx after nailing the stun punish with Confuse. I mean, I've been the victim of many confused Cade stuns. But Axem managed to do it.
Is playing so like calmly, just not really doing anything proactively, just like waiting to see what sub 40 is doing, like waiting for them to make a mistake.
Yeah, then these bursts of aggression when they get the rolling, so these wides look so strong the last two we've seen. No hits though.
Yeah.
Time sub's ready for the wides, so it's perfectly still.
I think sub 40 is adapting slightly to all the passion and just, you know, not letting all the wides get to them.
Yep. Oh, it's a very good clock.
Does not manage to dash out fully.
Yeah, not even the little speed up from wides was enough. And Axem mixing it up with sub against the wall, basic, then next time wides, which just get the hit. So I'm making sub have to guess. It's a very good stun wave, and Axem's there to punish.
Seriously, playing so calmly.
Oh my gosh, we've got QP vs Game Freak on another mat.
It's unfortunate that QP did not manage to join the tournament. I wonder why that happened.
This tournament was already too stacked. Oh, sub expecting the wide to get to the basic. Axem just playing around this clock range, completely safe. No debuffs, and now sub is susceptible to that stun wave. Does get a hit though against Axem. He halves a piece. Just got the clock as well. Axem rolls in to try and dead zone and stay safe. He's done a really good job staying safe so far, but up against this corner, sub's pressure keeps coming. Axem stays alive. The walls are closed in, this will make things easier for sub. Axem going in, feinting aggression. It's caught by a basic, sub with a small half lead, 3-2, but catches the roll with a basic, bringing Axem down to just 1. Goes for the clock, but
I think sub 40 is finally adapted, yeah. I think sub 40 is finally adapted to all of the passiveness of Axem and is actually managed to get hit them.
Yeah. It's a very good card for him so far. At least comparing to the last few.
Tries to get the stun wave, misses, and gets hit by the basic. Ooh. Immediate round start wide hit from a sub 40.
Much better game. It's a shame we haven't seen sub more in tournaments. Sub is so strong, and we don't really see them too much in tourneys. I haven't had a plethora of great footage of them, except I guess on their own channel. They used to publish fights, but... Oh, I'm not full screen. Whoops. AxemJinx patiently avoiding the attacks as we're 2 hearts apiece. Guess the issue is that the walls are closing in, which makes things a lot tougher for the Frost. Axem does want to go in and get these hits, as he does. That's a panic roll.
Both players on the last heart. Oh, it gets caught by the clock. And that's a hit.
That's 1-1 in the games. They're all in punished by basics.
Somebody kind of expected it this time, just managed to punish it. Nice.
Yeah, and very close to being get hit by the wide as well, so. Nice interactions, I could have either way.
And I just hits upward the right before the clock activates, putting the hard hit count back to 3-3.
Axem caught by slow. We see they are punished almost immediately as the wall isn't enough to get past the moon. Oh, and Axem on the approach caught by clock. We'll be able to survive here though, as he's both defensives. Or both specials. It's the funny thing about Frost is that she has both defensives and both offensives. With Sub taking the fast cards. I mean, if you look at dodgeball, how can you call it an offensive? It's like
you really can't call it an you really can't call it an offensive special. Like it's more of a defensive special than her defensive.
Yeah. Oh no! Just barely at the edge of safety. And Sub expects the wide, has a strong heart lead in this game. 4-2, 4-1 now after that basic. That's a bit of focus basic too, it looks like, catching Sub. At least one of the wider projectiles. And this clock is met by a few debuffs, but Axem not enough time with the stun punish. Even without confused, I don't think they would have been able to do it. So just laying his attacks, his basics, and his wides.
Ooh. Chime said it pretty well, so they like don't get hit by the clock and still manage to get out of safety over the moon.
And Axem just punishing
For a second, I
a
forgot
bit
the wind was called.
So I'm just punishing a bit of arc raid there. With the stun wave. Oh, and a very good dodge of the stun.
Surprised Axem had enough space to move into the corner there in the first place. Or sorry, Sub 40 had enough space.
It's very dangerous.
Minimal's here is... Yeah, minimal's with kind of being confused in minimal's against an arc is bound to be bad.
Yeah, with that sentiment, there was no chance. I guess if I was there, I would have just pressed Y and hoped to get a hit.
That's probably the only thing you can really do in a position. And oh god, that's an immediate clock, which... Let's see if Axem is able to survive this.
He's doing a good job weathering the storm so far. Asteri is stunned, but is safe for no hits. It's actually AxemJinx who gets the first hit off in this card. with that base hit.
Which is kind of surprising because usually when you moon, you expect the other person to, like, you kind of expect the debuffs to just get the other person, but like, also the opposite might happen.
Yeah. So a good start to the card for AxemJinx up 2 hearts. And the roll and stun wide, classic combo.
Even if the white didn't hit, the stun would have, and then I would have ended badly.
Yeah, those 2 moves when you're up against the wall so stronger together. And there it is again.
I feel like a lot of the hits this card were just from stun wave.
Or at least the first stun wave, right?
Yeah.
This is one of the few matchups where even
Go on,
Frost Doomers can't complain about stun in this matchup. At least I don't think they do.
I think the threat of like the threat of the possibility of like, you know, being stun waved is probably doing more than enough work.
Yeah, yeah. Axem going in.
There's definitely like there's definitely like incentive for. I feel like in sub 40s there's definitely like a incentive to like not let Axem get too close, because otherwise they might just stun wave them. But like immediately once it's over, I feel like they feel much safer.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely true. Like stun wave being off or on cooldown changes the way this matchup typically gets played. On both sides.
Into the corner, but manages to patiently wait out the clock to not get hit. And wow, so sub 40 was the one who next hit, surprisingly.
Yeah, Axem just with the patience knows in that position I can't do much with the first.
I feel like if I was, I think if I was in that position, I would just run into the clock and get hit.
Oh, Axem just barely safe there.
Ooh. Was the, yeah, there was not much.
Oh my gosh.
What? Wow, I expected that basic to hit them, but instead they just managed to pass through and got hit by something else later. But this does wait out all of the debuffs, and now, thanks to that, sub 40 gets hit, and Axem gets another set.
We're brought to game 5.
Both players do too. That's very close game. I don't know who's going to win here actually, because it really depends on, I guess, how. I feel like the first card is going to like give us kind of like a window, like to how the rest of the set is going to go, because that's kind of how it's went for a while.
Yeah, I mean, like both players have just changed the way they played like quite a few times this set.
Yeah. But it does feel like every single game, like the person who wins the first card is kind of up mentally, so they're able to win the rest.
Yeah, it's definitely a possibility. I mean, it's just a statistical advantage, right? If you win the first card, you know, there's a 2 out of 3 chance you win the game.
Sure.
Alright. 3 out of 4, I guess.
I mean, it doesn't really matter the exact odds, it's better. But wow, sub 40 is currently like down 1 against 4.
Yeah.
Axem is trying to go in to get that hit, but like does not manage to connect it, and just while missing the stun wave, they now are forced to retreat and get hit.
Yeah, it's very strong pressure by sub that. Axem with a patient build up gets caught by basic. Wides come out, Axem is in. It's a very good dodge by sub to stay alive. And the clock just barely escaped with the help of roll, but is stun wave an option? No, it's not being used. Axem in a really bad spot, gets the stun anyway, and gets the punish with the confuse. And the fast card. And the fast hit for this card is going AxemJinx's way.
Okay, dodge rolls out of the way of those debuffs, but misses stun wave. rolls in to try to get what I assume they were trying to get like a basic hit off, but does not work out.
And the walls close in. Substantial trying to stay safe with the help of his moon. That'll just pivot in between. Axem finds the route. No hit though. As we see moon walls. Is still going to be an option?
Mid rolls are kind of terrifying here because like you, especially because Axem was confused there, so they weren't really able to apply any pressure on the sub 40, so they had to get hit by that.
That was an odd trade. No hits though, however Axem has so many debuffs. He does have Sleeve available, no debuffs anymore.
Wow.
Oh, the roll in with the wides against the wall, sub does get hit, now down to 1 heart on 1 card in this last game. Axem feels it. The wides to bring Axem to lose his finals with the rematch against Game Free.
Very close game.
Yeah. Really nice to see how Substantial get to play these matches. I think he really showed how good he could be. I mean, I guess if you play on lobby, everyone knows Sub's pretty darn good, but we just haven't seen it in Tony yet, so it's a good show. Looks like our Game Freak's still playing QP.
Very important match.
Mm.
What do you think is winning?
I guess QP's been playing more recently, so maybe they're more in practice.
Well, we gotta see who wins this. Like, it's very important to like see if Game Freak or QP win. Bye, Sub40. Thanks for joining.
Okay, Axem appreciates the breather anyway, so... Do you want a game? Oh no, you're not here, are you? Never mind. The car. This is so sad.
I'll accept with Despacito.
Oh, the match is finished.
What? I wonder how did the game end actually?
So let's fight. M&S hype.
M&S hype. So it was a Game Freak who won. Interesting. QB Fug Finals. Oh god, I haven't heard the name Fug Finals in so long. Last time I heard it was like it's Spellbound.
Yeah. Oh, and it's the Lich Mirror again.
Let's see if it is differently this time.
This is like the third Lich Mirror this stream, right?
Yes, I think so. I know there was definitely 2, but I think there was also a 3rd one.
Game Freak has taken 2 early hits against them. Not much on the screen, isn't there? Like with all the wides as well. It's very hard to
Yeah, it's...
pass.
It's kind of hard to tell who's in like the better setup here because, like, it's just so chaotic. But also, I mean, based off the fact that Axem does have a 3-heart lead, it's probably Axem was the better setup, even though the butterflies were right next to each other at one point.
Yeah, that's a good flower by Axem to delete the butterflies. But...
I feel like Axem tried to get both butterflies there, but like slightly missed.
Now the walls close in. A good flower by Axem, but I guess it'll just be deleted right now. Game Freak with a flower dash to establish the butterfly.
Minerals arrive, and I don't know if Axem has enough. Oh, never mind. I was about to say I don't know if Axem has like enough room there to dash properly, but they do.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. They just hugged each other and Game Freak died.
Game Freak is allergic to flowers.
Maybe. Okay. So good flower to establish screen control. By Game Freak. There's a good spread on butterflies by Game Freak as well. But still gets it. Right,
Game Freak like destroys the flower with their own flower and then just gets hit at the top of the screen. Just gets caught in the middle of all the butterfly chaos. Wow. Like chaos. So I feel like it's just really tough, like if you're not used to playing against the ledge, to understand where the butterflies are going. Like even if you play it, it's hard to play against it, right?
Yeah, because you don't really have to worry about where the butterflies are shooting too much, like in the moment.
Yeah. It's like even if you understand the character, like how to play the character the best, you don't understand how to play against it the best. Which is the reason why I think Game Freak has lost the card. Like the first set here? Game here, whatever. Bonk tourney.
There was a player called Bonk who joined my lobby once, like 2 years ago. And they were clearly a Smith. And I don't know who they are, and I still don't know who they are, and it still bothers me.
How do you remember all this? This was 2 years ago.
Because I remember thinking about it, who could this Bonk person be? I just kept thinking, who is this person? Because they were clearly an old player.
Hey, maybe... hey, maybe somebody here is Bonk and they're gonna confess.
Maybe, but they were like an old player because they didn't know some of like the new patch notes. Because they were playing Bud and they didn't know Focus Kunai was a thing.
Wait, Focus Kunai used to not be a thing? Damn.
Yeah. And they had
I feel like that was kind of... Fun.
They had an Austria flag, but we had like 300 ping, so they couldn't have been in Austria. Which maybe they're just an Austrian though, like in another country, which is very possible. I don't know.
I feel like the time where Focus Kunai didn't exist, like that must have been a miserable time to try and play Hood.
It was before my time, fortunately.
Fortunately?
Well, it's in the spirit of fairness, I don't know. Anyway, that's a Game Freak taking the card back.
Completely rambled on about something other than the game.
Whoops.
I mean, that's on me.
No, it's completely on me, I was the one that brought it up. But I think it's okay to do every now and then.
The first hit currently goes to Axem. I think Axem does also have a pretty good setup right now, based off the fact that he also managed to destroy a butterfly together with that flower.
Now the walls close in. It's another bonk by Game Freak.
Bonk tourney.
Exactly.
Very dangerous place for a Game Freak here, but they do manage to maneuver out of it.
Good power of Game Freak to delete the butterfly. Try and get something started here. The walls continue to close. I think Axem has a pretty good setup of butterflies, I'd say. I know that flower.
I feel like Axem currently has the better setup here, but at the same time, Game Freak managed to move her through all of it and just get a hit off of Axem, currently putting the life total to 3-2 in Axem's favor.
Yeah, it's a really funny hit just putting the butterfly on top of Axem.
Oh, Game Freak managed to get rid of 3 butterflies with 1 flower.
Ooh.
But also Axem gets rid of 2 flowers with 1 flower. And gets a hit off of Game Freak. So both people are now with 1 card.
Now early on, Axem has a slight advantage in terms of setup, but nothing too serious.
But also it is true that Game Freak has a flower on the board, so yeah. Oh.
Yeah, it's true.
Axem missed, tried to get both the butterfly and the flower of theirs, but missed, and therefore Game Freak had just the advantage with 2 flowers, so Axem got hit. But then right after that, a basic caught Game Freak, and now Axem got... Jesus, I'm not able to commentate fast enough. The hits are happening in such quick succession that I'm not done with the last one, the next one happens.
Yeah, that's how it is sometimes. The walls close in, Game Freak has a slight heart advantage, 3-2. Axem goes in for the big central flower, but Game Freak can delete it with a flower dash, but Axem is ready with a basic. I'm gonna us 2 hearts apiece.
Nicely played. Ooh, tries to get both the flower and the butterfly, but misses, and now Game Freak has 2 flowers on the board. Dangerous position for Axem.
Yeah, just not very much space for him to dodge at all here. Is managing for now. Never mind.
Axem managed to get 2 butterflies with that, but they still managed to get caught by the pressure that Game Freak was exerting.
Yeah, 1 heart apiece there, so very volatile. Anything could happen. Fairly even in terms of setup, but Axem's butterflies are rarely come together. Game Freak goes in, maybe try to delete more than 1, but just gets the 1.
Even then, another one ran out of expiration date, so
yeah. This matchup is just going to be decided by a single movement mistake. Axem moving so well, but not enough as Game Freak wins the game.
Tries to greed the flower too hard, very slightly. He gets it in the middle of charging.
That's 1-1.
These games are so intense that it really does not feel like... it feels like so many more matches have gone by than they actually have.
Yeah, this is just our third game.
Surprisingly, it feels like the 5th. Axem, Game Freak I feel like was trying to probably go there and delete the flower, but he bonked on it instead.
Yeah.
Currently Game Freak is the better setup, but also... Boom, there it is. Axem managed to delete
No!
the flower, so now... bonked into the butter...
Do you know what happened there?
I think... Were they trying to delete it and thought they deleted it and ran into it? Or...
yeah, I'm pretty sure that's probably what happened.
Yeah,
they ran in it with such intention, you know?
Yeah, it looked like the flower wasn't inside of the butterfly. It kind of felt like it should have deleted it, but I guess it was barely outside of the deletion radius.
Yeah, it's so unfortunate.
And I feel like that. I feel like that one hit probably just threw Game Freak for a loop, and now it's 4 against 1 in Axem's favor. But to be fair, where is Axem's butterfly? They don't have any on the board.
Yeah, the last one just got deleted.
Yeah, they are at an extreme butterfly deficit, but also...
Never mind, they're at an advantage all of a sudden. Crazy how quick things change.
at one point Axem's at a complete butterfly deficit, at the next point they're equal in butterflies. It changes so fast.
You just place one down, place a flower, and you know, suddenly the whole setup's different.
Nice. That was a good basic to catch Game Freak, but also Axem gets hit, and now it is 3-2 in Game Freak's favor. Sorry, 3-1 in Game Freak's favor.
Yeah, just unfortunate movement mistake there by Axem. Presses basic and the slow down catches them.
I did not catch that, but thank you for explaining it.
Sorry.
I mean, no, like, I'm just saying that, like, I didn't catch it, like, so I am grateful that you explained it.
Oh, okay, I thought you meant, oh, you couldn't understand what I was saying.
No, I mean, I couldn't catch it when it happened, that's what I meant.
I see. Now Axem 1 heart to Game Freaks 2.
Still, I feel like it is. No, I think that currently Game Freak is in the better setup, but also it's not an amazing one, so there's still room to maneuver, but most likely too far in bonks. Both players are now at 1 card.
Also both have 1 game.
Axem, I feel like probably tried to punish, what's it called, flower, destroying flower with a basic, but also did it slightly too late, which caused it to not connect. But still, managed to get a hit off of Game Freak, probably.
You see that flower deleting a flower and 3 butterflies?
Yeah, I saw that. That was... Whew.
This Game Freak abusing vulnerability.
Axem almost survived there, somehow.
Oh my gosh. It's a crazy little micro from Game Freak. At least it was on our screens.
Ooh, greed's too hard and gets hit by the butterfly.
Seems like one thing Game Freak
Yeah,
is doing is that he's a bit more diligent and placing his butterflies more spread out.
Yeah, it seems like it. I feel like that one mistake Axem made, like being too greedy on trying to destroy the butterfly, is now going to cost him this card. And also this, I forgot, is it a set or a round or a game?
We usually call it a game, but I think set is still
because I
understandable.
never... yeah, I never know which one is the right term.
I mean, I typically use heart, card, game, match.
Okay.
And Axem's still on 1 heart. Game Freak now on 2, does seal the card and the game. AxemJinx going with the honorable first.
I wonder if Game Freak is going to be ready for like just 90% through the game. Suddenly there's just a frost.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard to adapt, I feel, but also it is Game Freak, so it might be possible.
It's definitely a very different sort of game. Fighting frost and fighting lich. Yeah. I love this matchup. I know most people don't share this opinion, but
I mean, as somebody who's only played Hood and only plays Hood, I have no opinion on this matchup.
That's fair. Oh, a little move by Axem.
It's really, Axem is really trying to chase down Game Freak and get a hit with probably the white, but does not manage to get it, and now is trapped behind all the flowers, so is not really able to move it. What is that movement from Axem? What the hell?
This is why we love Frost.
That is some insane movement to dodge all those butterflies. Wow. And also managed to get hit off of Game Freak at the same time. I don't think Game Freak is like ready for. Well, I don't think Axem was ready to bonk there.
Whoops. Well, Axem has a pretty good chunk of the screen to dodge, very comfortable. Oh, but I'm moving on mistake, very unfortunate as Game Freak charges for
They waited like slightly. They did not wait enough. If they waited like 1 more second, they would have actually done what they wanted to.
Yeah, that was 2 hearts apiece. But one thing about Axem is that he rarely likes to get the most out of his movement. So like rolling into flower as soon as it comes off cooldown, so he's ready to attack in that position, you know, as soon as possible.
Yeah.
And
So unfortunately, slightly misread the situation, and yeah, that happened.
Like that, like what a roll to go for, but it doesn't pay off. That one does, however, so we're 1 heart apiece.
Also, another interesting thing I see is that Axem is like very careful to not end up being in somebody else's projectile, like no matter what, like when the invuln is on.
Oh really? It's kind of a funny habit.
Yeah, because like I saw that they were like in the middle of the wide and they just spent the extra second to position themselves to like escape instead of just walking through.
Maybe just to show off, I guess.
Maybe. Anyway, currently the first one is going to Axem.
Presses focus basic at the perimeter of flower. I love that little wide. And Axem, not much space to rarely attack, so it's just...
I think Game Freak is doing a good job of just blocking Axem off like from getting to Game Freak right now, because this is just making it a ranged battle, and this is one that like I think Lich is much better at than Frost.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah. Very good adaptations here by Game Freak to just not let Axem to get near at all.
Yep. Now, Axem is basically in jail in this bottom right corner. It's a miracle he survived so long, but I can't sustain it under that butterfly pressure. Now Game Freak going in.
At the same time, I feel like the more Axem survives as well, like the worse it gets for Axem. Which, yeah.
Yeah, it sometimes feels like you're just fighting inevitability in this matchup, but... Got a soldier on. That's a flawless card for Game Freak.
Very good adaptation. Axem is not moving in surprisingly right now. It is still staying at a very far distance, but I guess it's probably because of the butterflies. But at the same time, I feel like not moving in at the start is going to cause trouble now, because there's no way for him to actually... Tries to find an opportunity there, but does not find it, and still gets out scot-free.
What a little movement to us. I think what Game Freak's doing around his heart is just like staying at the bottom of flower and not really moving from there and microing. So it's kind of hard for Frost to get him to that point, because literally she can just play Ring Around the Rosies as much as she wants. Oh my gosh, no stun wave up, so Game Freak uses the opportunity to go in. It's the first hit of the card. Axem try and punish the approach by Lich with the stun wave, but Game Freak is out of there in time.
That hit caught. Let Game Freak just charge a snowman.
Yeah. Just need some little arms now. Oh no, it's head! And that's the end for AxemJinx in this tournament. 3rd place.
That was a very good game, but unfortunately, Game Freak did manage to adapt on like the final card, so it wasn't not really possible to get through.
Okay, Substantial called that match a Javara game. Okay, so I guess we'll move on to Grand Finals with Fally vs Game Freak.
Matchup we have already seen before this tournament, and I wonder if it's going to end the same way. But at the same time, both players have already had, you know, one game to learn each other's patterns, but also Fally did just have some break, like a break, so who knows?
Yep. So Fally did win the last match 3-1, with Game Freak winning the first game. Fally winning the next 3. So.
I lost.
I wonder what that means. Wait,
I don't know,
is
but
Game
it's
Freak a blue lich now?
I guess so. Oh, I think they're about to. I think they forgot to change palettes.
Oh, okay.
Nice color, Lamau.
Yeah, that's really funny. Okay, Game Freak is in fact a pink lich.
Okay, now we have the proper matchup. Way different from the other one.
And we have the DS
And
to
this
start,
starts.
as is tradition.
This is starting off like every single other round.
Oh, bit of a tight movements by Game Freak under the moon.
Game Freak has gotten a little bit of a setup here, but also is not really able to move too close to the arc. Although at the same time, they have just locked the Fally into jail.
Yep, but Fally uses the clock for expert jailbreak. Just get hit, however.
And yeah, it gets caught by the warden.
The butterfly?
The butterfly's the warden.
Okay. Getting Fally caught at the left half of the screen in an amazing position. Just move a throw into the den of butterflies. Right.
It was definitely much easier for Fally to dodge there because of the fact that all the butterflies were still mini.
Yeah, that's true. Now at squarish walls, Game Freak on 1 heart to Fally's 3. Game Freak has to move a good dodge, and Flower dashes off to the way of clock as well. Oh, it's a very important death toll, actually.
Ooh. Moves him, I feel like, barely too late to escape there, so Fally takes a hit. Apparently, oh, both people at 1 heart.
Said it was an important death toll, and it got eaten by Flower. But Game Freak wins the pass card.
What are they doing?
Don't know.
What are they doing?
Or Fally's just inside of a wide. Game Freak's just inside of a wide, I don't know.
It's bonk turny.
Oh, a fake time stop at a long range. I wonder if Game Freak can adapt to these long range time stops we saw in the
Fally
first set.
ran into the flower and Game Freak got hit by something. I have no idea what.
Oh, I didn't see either. As Game Freak with a couple of debuffs. Fally was space
Fally
to
is
dodge,
back
but
in
not
jail.
to approach. Fally has served a sentence.
Very nice butterfly there to block off the exit from the bottom.
Oh, Fally's greed.
Ooh.
Oh, 1 heart apiece. The wall starts to close in. The long range block. Did that save Game Freak from Moon? Ah yes, it just delayed the Moon. I think Game
Wow,
Freak
this
was...
time, the next 2 cards we have not seen a double defensive, only a single defensive.
This is so sad.
Okay. Hit by Fally.
Oh,
Very, very bad position for Fally there. Like, that was not good.
oh. But Game Freak with a couple of debuffs. Does get a hit on Fally, however. Establish a slight heart advantage, 3-2. The debuffs just keep coming on against Game Freak here. Does have a heart advantage, but could easily lose it. But no, Fally going to pop. Ooh, what am I saying?
Such
The
a...
move.
Despite being in jail, Fally still manages to shoot a lot. Managed to hit him. I guess Fally has a lot of experience of being in jail.
Oh, yeah, he's played this game enough times.
Oh, wow, that basic hits. Damn.
1 heart apiece on our last cards. It would be closer for our first game, but Fally's the one to win.
Extremely close one.
It's been a lot of close games
And
this
then
tournament.
Yeah, surprisingly. Like, I feel like every single one of these final matches was, like, super close. Yeah, it'd be better if I never landed Mini, unironically.
Yeah, I understand what
Is
he's
Mini-
saying
is-
now. He just
Is Mini
kind of
that
throws
bad,
you
really?
off sometimes. It's not bad, it's just everything looks different and somehow your brain doesn't work as well, I guess. Like, how do you dodge mini pacing? Maybe there's an actual reason. And I'm just bad at the game, who knows?
I mean, I wouldn't know either.
2 hearts apiece on our first card. Fally goes for the long no, Fally. Wow. Why did he do that? He was moving forward with his
I know
clock.
that.
He was moving forward with his clock and he went into the flower. So sad.
Maidens play Emerald like that. I don't even...
Fally just cycling debuffs at the bottom of the screen as it's 1 heart apiece at squarish walls. The long range clock does connect. Will there be a punish? Yes, that's the card.
The Game Freak did not have a flower there, so that was... good. Well, finally double defensive. A historic moment over here. Oh, the white manages to catch Game Freak. Did Fally just dance on...
Fally, what are you doing?
Fally danced on Game Freak's, like, lost heart, and then he was slowed down by debuffs, so when exiting the clock, he just got hit.
Fally? It's fine. It's fine. He's allowed to make mistakes. He's Fally.
League of Legends question mark? Question mark thing?
Stay. Imagine Maxi Tipa. Maximize. I don't know RNS. Have you played much RNS?
Yeah, I've played RNS. I do. I haven't. I've beaten what's it called? Solo. You know, like solo hitless. I've done all achievements in RNS, but the problem is that I still haven't done some of the harder challenges like BBQ and stuff. Like for example, BBQ is no invuln, locked at the minimum speed, and one heart. But I haven't done that yet.
Oh, okay. I have beaten the church mouse streaks on normal mode.
Church mouse is interesting because, yeah.
I think I did.
I mean, Church mouse is interesting because it is like the boss there is how would I describe it?
Is it the one with like 10 mice?
Yeah, you kind of need like a bunch of AoE for that one.
Oh, okay.
Well, so like Assassin is probably the worst into that, I feel like.
I think I was probably the wizard.
Let's see. Well, anyways, back to what's happening here. Min walls. What? Oh, Fally gets hit by Game Freak before the Moon can connect the min walls. Damn. Despite. Why is Fally running its wides?
I don't know. Fally's breaking me right now.
I think I'm confused watching Fally.
In the fake time stop, Fally in a very bad spot. Around all of these
I think
butterflies.
move out into a way better spot. Because like moving near these butterflies is like way better than just being far away from them.
And now the wall's
You
closed.
can control the wings here.
Will look bad for Fally. Does get the clock though.
Oh, so close.
What?
Oh my god. Neither
Well
player
done.
gets hit there?
Just great play from both players, but Game Freak does clutch the card in the end. Yeah.
Double D. What?
No way.
Bear? What? Oh, that can happen? That can happen? Wow. Fally actually got off the slides. But I don't think he's gonna get ahead off this one. Yeah.
No Game Freak getting hit by wides. Now down 2
I'm
hops.
upset about the lack of basics from Fally because it feels like he just keeps on widing the Game Freak instead of shooting out a basic. I wonder if there's a reason for like that actually happening.
Oh, I don't know. Game Freak caught with the fake slow. Fally caught with the real hit. That's a long range clock and the moon comes down, brings us 1 heart apiece. Difference is Game Freak is on 60 buffs. So Game Freak weathers the storm. The debuffs keep on coming. It's another long range clock. Game Freak at the bottom of the wall, and will this be it? No! It's slightly mistimed moon.
Fally, yeah, messed up the moon, which is probably going to cause Game Freak to stay alive here, but never mind. I love saying something and the opposite happens. Always.
He's staying alive. It means he's in a bad position. So he's not staying alive for very long. It's just how it is.
I guess, yeah, that's just how it is. power to cancel the moon, and the Parasitic causes Game Freak to be hit by the moon.
And the clock.
He does have a... But where's the moon? Why did the moon come out so late? That feels strange.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Because there was a solid like 5-second gap between clock ending and the moon coming out.
Yeah.
Was it because Game Freak still had a flower?
Maybe he was scared of like the flower dash in. He just wanted to mess with the timing.
Maybe, yeah.
Now 2 hearts apiece, 1 heart to Game Freak, cooking last half of the tournament. It's a fake time stop. Game Freak just at the narrow edge.
Game Freak is currently slowed. Never mind, no longer. Game Freak is probably taking the distance, trying to just, I guess, outlive Fally.
The walls close in, but now Game Freak's on the approach. Gets a hit against Fally. It's very close to being hit themselves. Para just closely dodging around this wide. Can he stay alive as the moon comes down? It's a flower. Fally up against this wall. And Game Freak maneuvering through the wide, through the base, through the moon as the walls close in. 4 butterflies all working together. Fally scheming from the right wall. Goes in for the clock, has to get out of there. Perfect timing with the moon.
Wow!
That's a tournament.
Wow!
Fally wins.
Some of those dodges made me audibly gasp. Wow.
Yeah, what a match.
Well played.
Yeah, it's a very strong ending, as you said. And that will be the tournament, so we'll have the results ready for you in just a moment. For now, here's the bracket.
Patient back in the lobby. Ali's asking if QP wants to do Fug Finals.
Oh, is QP still here?
QP just joined the lobby.
Okay, how long is this fight went on? Let's just do one game.
Just one game, okay.
Yeah, Sony's already happened for like 3 hours, which is kind of the upper limit, I guess, so.
That's fair, yeah. Long tournament.
Okay, shall we commentate like this like a normal one?
I guess, probably.
Okay. Fug Finals, Fally QP, Storm.
Well, immediately, QP gets hit by one of Ark's devious bites.
Yes.
And
Good luck.
yeah, QP's not ready for the devious bites.
No, no one ever is. Fally continues to press wide, the walls close in.
Fally tries to land a couple of debuffs, but none of them hit because Storm-based is a beast.
True. Well, how is Fally doing
Wait,
this?
what?
Is this
what?
a thing?
What is... What is this tech? What? What? Hold up, I need to learn that.
Oh my, I didn't know that was... I didn't know that existed.
I think... Oh wait, I think I know what they did. They were inside of the circle, so like the arrow did not adjust to them because like they're still inside of the circle.
Oh, okay.
I think the clone's arrow only adjusts to them when they, get out.
It's crazy.
That's something I actually got to incorporate into my plan now because that is so useful.
Yeah. And Fally takes the best cards with 3 hearts left. Oh, it's confused. Oh, it was confused. Okay, we're stupid. It was confused.
Oh, confused. Okay. Right, never mind. That makes sense.
I like thinking this is like some 20xx, some huge
Wait,
attack, and it's just confused.
Wait. Wait, confuse affects the clone?
Well, I guess, yeah.
How does that work?
It's just like the same as the normal confuse, right? Like the
No, I know, but like, think about it. It's a clone, and like, are clones affected? Like,
maybe it like mirrors the
that's
Storm
strange.
Beast's thoughts.
Maybe I wondered if what if Stormbeast is poison? Does the clone also shoot out poison?
Some serious lore implications, I guess. Well, you've done one heart, keeping up to a strong card.
Mini clone.
For the pincer melee, catching Fally. Confuse is very powerful against some characters.
Yeah, I just never. It never came into my head that like confuse would affect the clone. Like it's just it's such an esoteric concept.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh well, Fally does not. I thought that was a checkmate, but no. QP, like, somehow Fally manages to find a way out of that setup.
I mean, like, generally the clone mirrors,
Almost.
like, all of Storm's attacks, right? So she, like, mirrors her thoughts.
I guess, yeah. It doesn't make sense, but, like, you need to think about it, like, for it to make sense.
Yeah, yeah.
Did the game just break? Why did it so...
It just does that sometimes. AQP 1 heart to Fally 3. As the walls close in, Fally looking for an approach across these melee basics of Storm. And does get a hit with the moon. QP just a bit too slow. And so Fally wins
Fally
the
wins Fug Finals.
Fug Finals. Yay, he is the true champion of Squiggleway 11. Yes, were there any stakes? I don't know.
Probably not.
I mean, QP's just an intermediate anyway, so... Anyway, I guess we'll cut to the results screen. Say thank you everyone for coming, playing and watching, all that. I hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you,
There'll be another tournament next Saturday, differently from usual. And good games. Thanks, guys. One moment, please. This is a disaster. My OBS has lost the window where I can press stop streaming. Okay, there it is. Now I can say goodbye for real. Goodbye for real, everyone.
Goodbye, everyone. See you next time, maybe, if I'm still here.